Okay, so in this episode I will answer the question where the fuck my money goes as a 25-year-old living in Berlin, Germany. It's 15, right? So I think he reduced my beard quite a lot, and I think this looks pretty nice. This is the shop in Janoweg Brücke. This is the shop where I've been getting my hair cut and my beard trimmed since last 1 year. A few months ago when I used to have hairs, I used to pay like 15 euros for this and 15 for this. Okay, so I moved to Berlin 1 year ago as an international student from India. And once I arrived here, I didn't have an apartment, so I was staying in a tourist hostel. So there I was paying like 400 euros for like first 6 months. Staying in a hostel was super fun because of course so many random things were happening and everything. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend staying in a tourist hostel for like 6 months because it got to a point where it was like a pure distraction for me because every week I was going to party with them. And yeah, I mean, I wouldn't recommend. But then I think I was lucky enough, I found an apartment in Prenzlauer Alley. Now I pay 500 euros as my rent. The second biggest expense on my list will be the 120 euros that I have to pay every month as a health insurance living in Berlin. I'm a student, so I pay 120 euros. Whereas I think if you are a working professional here, so it's close to like 200 euros. So the third biggest expense on my list is my gym, for which I pay close to 60 euros. I mean, usually in Berlin, you can get a decent gym at the price of like 12 euros or 15 euros. But I think my gym has like sauna, pool. So a little on the expensive side, but I think it's totally worth it. So the fourth biggest expense on my list is the Deutschland ticket, for which I pay 50 euros every month, with which I can access all the trams and the S-Bahn, U-Bahn and the regional bahns. Okay, so we are at TU Berlin. We are asking few people how much do they spend as an international student or as a student living in Berlin, Germany. Where are you from?
I'm from India.
And you study at?
I study at TU Berlin right here.
What are you studying?
I study computer science.
Okay, nice. And when did you come to Berlin?
I came to Berlin, it's around 2.5 years now.
Okay, so how much do you spend in 1 month?
I spend around...
like breakdown with your rent, how much?
400 for rent.
400?
A month.
Okay.
Yeah, and on top of that, hanging out with friends and food and stuff like that. And it adds up to around 800 around per month.
800?
Yeah, I can manage less sometimes if I am not going out a lot. And sometimes it's a little bit more.
And
yeah.
like, do you work somewhere?
Right now, no, because study is keeping me very busy this semester. But I used to work last year. Yeah.
And do you think like Berlin is an expensive city to live, or it's...
If you're doing a part-time job, then it's not expensive because you earn easily, like even by doing like 20 hours a week.
You make like 1,000, 1,200 euros. Nice.
So I won't say it's extremely expensive, but if you're not working, then it does get expensive.
And we have someone from Albania.
Yeah.
Fali Mandiri.
It's Kimi. So my name is David. I'm 21 years old. I study also at TU Berlin.
What are you studying?
Mechanical engineering.
Okay.
I pay for the rent 600. For food, I would say around 300 maximum. Yeah, and to chill and hang out, it depends from the month. Right now I'm on the exam phase, so I'm not wasting a lot of money to hang out. I would say, yeah, usually 1,000 or 1,100.
1,000 you think it's like a good money?
Per month. That's how much I spend.
And do you guys speak German or?
Yeah. Yes.
Which level?
German.
You study in German, so at least C1 is required, right?
Yes.
Nice, nice, nice. All the best, guys, all the best.
Yeah.
What's your age?
I'm 19.
And what are you studying?
I'm studying business.
Nice, nice. And what's your monthly expenditure living in Berlin?
So I don't pay rent. I live with my parents still. But I think about like 700 to 800 for food and all the other expenses for going out or going to eat or meeting up with friends and buying something. So I think 700 to 800
is a good number for you.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I have with me.
I'm Finn. My name is Finn. I'm 19 years old. I'm a business major.
Are you studying at TU?
Yeah.
Okay.
He is at FU. And I'm currently spending around 600 to 800 euros.
You also live with your parents?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
That's the point. But if I was...
For you guys, I think if you stay with your parents, and 700, 800 seems like a decent number.
Yeah. For having fun and also for just food expenses.
Okay, all the best, guys. Thank you. Thank you for the lovely interview. Thank you. Just got the notification that the protein that I ordered is here, so I have to collect it. So as I was shooting this video, I got this parcel from My Protein. So I think this will classify as miscellaneous expense or groceries because this is not important. Let's go upstairs and unpack it. So this one bag each was 15 euros, 15 euros. Peanut butter is 6 euros. Groceries. This looks like a porridge. Okay, so since we are talking about groceries, so I usually spend close to, I think, 250-300 euros on groceries. For example, this is like the rice. This is atta. With this we make like the Indian bread, roti. I think 300-250 euros on groceries. Okay, so this is my flatmate. Okay, so before I start talking to my flatmate who has been living in Berlin, Germany since last 5 years as an IT professional. Life in Berlin is super chill because of course everyone speaks English. But if you plan to stay in Germany for a long time, I think you need to learn German. I mean, for me, it's been just 1 year. At some point, I will also invest my time and money and effort into learning German. I'm also aware of the fact that a lot of international students watch my videos because they want an idea about how is it to live in Germany. Learning a language from zero till C1, B1, A1 is a lot of time and effort, and it might not be for everyone. So if you are an international student who is confused that whether I should move to Germany, whether I should move to Canada, whether I should move to like any English speaking country, for example, UK, Canada, Australia, US, or you want to come to Europe, like in my case, I came to Germany. So I have established a team called Unifly Abroad. My team will help you decide which country is the best choice for you in the long run, considering your long-term goals and of course your profile analysis as well, like what kind of CGPA you have or which sector you want to work in the long term. And once you decide, okay, this is the country for me, my team will also provide visa assistance for you. So the top link in the comment section, you can go click there, put your details, my team will reach out to you. Let's get back in the video. Okay, boys and girls, I have with me Rishabh Shukla, who happens to be my roommate, and he's your monthly expense as a working professional living in Berlin, Germany.
50.
950 is your rent.
250 would be my
Health insurance.
groceries.
Groceries 250. Okay, for me also 250.
And subscriptions for the gym 70 euros. So
More or less
1500 euros.
40. Okay, so for an international student, for me, I think it's like 1100 euros. For a working professional like you, it's like 1500 euros. And I feel like within this range between like 1000 and 1500, you can actually like live like a decent life. I mean, we are living
Yeah.
So my phone bill is 27 euros. 18 euros is my phone tax. So for me, every month I need to have at least 775 euros in my bank account because these are all transactions which like they happen automatically. So minimum 775 euros I need to have in my bank account. Rest, I think 250 euros is like the variable which varies because there are few people who can do it like within 200 as well, and there are few people who do it like 250, 300. For example, in our case, we go to the gym, so we order like these kind of stuff, like whey protein and everything. But more or less, I think if you eat like a basic diet, then I think 200, 250 is a good number. If you are a smoker in Berlin, Germany, then I think smoking is very expensive here because like one box of cigarette is like close to 8.5 euros. 8.5 euros, right? 8.5 euros. I mean, I don't know, but so one of my friends, he sent me a screenshot. He quit smoking in January, so he saved up close to 130 euros because he was basically not smoking. So if you are a smoker, Germany is very expensive for you. Now I'm seeing my list. The only place where I'm overspending is my gym subscription, which is like 60 euros, and usually people pay close to 12 euros. But this 60 euros is actually worth it because right now it's like super cold outside and I get access to swimming pool, sauna, jacuzzi. And for me, in my head, I see it as like 60 euros divided by 30, which is like 2 euros per day. So under 2 euros, well, basically 2 euros, I'm getting access to everything.
He's Dudu otherwise.
So the thing that we are drinking right now, it's called Monster Shake. We add 4 bananas, 2 scoops of peanut butter, 2 scoops of whey protein, and super lekker. With that is it for this vlog. If you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing because if you subscribe, this gives us a lot of motivation to work hard and make more videos like this. And do check out Unifly Abroad. Top link in the comment section. See you in the next one.